Hey, stop what you're doing for just a minute and let me ask you a question. If you had the choice, would you rather win money or help out less fortunate people in the world? What if you didn't have to make the choice and you could do both? Meet Herman. In 2021, an earthquake with a magnitude of 5.6 hit his hometown in Cianjur, Indonesia. It was estimated that over 334 lives were lost from this devastating earthquake. Sadly, Herman lost his father, and Herman's mother lost her small business as well. Even with government intervention, some residents never fully recovered all they lost. That's why Avazoo has created the first ever billion-dollar raffle for charitable causes, aimed at supporting efforts similar to the one Herman's family experienced. Avazoo prides itself as being an ATM for philanthropy, and we want you to help us achieve our mission. With 3 individual ticket levels ranging from $20 to $100, you have an opportunity to win the top prize of $1 billion. Even if you don't win the top prize, there are still over 16 million other cash prizes you could win, including 100 second-place winners receiving $1 million each. And, depending on the ticket level you purchase, you also have the opportunity to win some amazing bonus prizes including cruises, vacations, and other luxury items. With the incredible 1 in 3 overall odds of winning a cash prize, Avazoo far exceeds any other raffle or lottery out there today. There are only 50 million tickets available for sale worldwide, so hurry and get yours today before they are sold out. To purchase your ticket and learn more information about Avazoo, please click the attached link. Thank you. One cause, one love. Avazoo.
Welcome to our call, guys. It is Thursday night, October the 26th, and my name is David Cutler. I'm actually the COO of Avazoo. Welcome to the call. I'm going to be doing your presentation, and obviously you know why I'm here, so the question is, why are you here? So first of all, guys, if you've been invited by somebody to be here tonight, please make sure you put your name in one of the boxes, one of the chat boxes. Also, please make sure you put who your referral was so we can make sure you get connected, because everybody gets on tonight will have the opportunity to receive 100 free entries for bringing in a new referral. Now, guys, my time tonight is going to be about 30 to 40 minutes max. We've been playing with the presentation to trim it down in length, but at the same time, we want to get you the information you need. So tonight is a new presentation for me. So obviously what we're going to do is go through this. There's some slides been taken out from previous, and we've added some stuff in. But we're also going to be talking about how the $25,000 extension happened, because of why it happened. We're going to show you, and also we're going to let you know when that date runs out. So it's pretty exciting to be here tonight. It is a Thursday night. It is a Thursday night football night. So for those of you who are watching football or getting ready for it, give me about 20 to 30 minutes here and you'll get a full understanding of what's going on. So let's ask, what's the reason you're here? Somebody referred you to come here. Somebody said, hey, check this out. Have a look at it. It may be because of what we're doing as a mission, as a company, or it may be because of a financial reward. You may have found us because of going through the website and just finding Avazoo, okay? Or it's very possible you've been on the social sites and you see different banners coming up from Facebook, Twitter, just many different things, and you're curious about coming on here, and we thank you for being here. Or you could have just been going through the websites and looking to find a way how you can win some money. Everybody's doing that nowadays. Everybody's a little bit short of money. And of course, if you've been out there looking to see what you can do to do your part on philanthropy, then our name would have come up. We're actually known out there. We're a game changer when it comes to how people are giving back. So if you're about giving and impacting something different in the future, then you're at the right place tonight, because we're going to be making something brand new that nobody's ever seen before. Or, of course, you've been invited here tonight because somebody's told you about there's a great opportunity, not only winning the money, but also the opportunity about how to refer our program and be rewarded literally in millions of dollars. So that may be it. Or you could be in retirement and you said, you know what, I want to get involved. I want to do something. I don't want to go back to full-time work, but I want to get involved. And my passion is to go out and help people. Hey, I want to have a look at what you've got. Or you're the last one on the category, which is somebody who's a leader, somebody that knows how to build a team, somebody that wants to go out and do something that is impactful with a team, that they do the work and you sit back and receive the rewards. Well, guys, we got that. You might be here just because of curiosity. But no matter what tonight, I can promise you that we're going to jump into it. And my role is obviously to get you the answers to them questions of what's going to happen. So as I mentioned, you're going to be happy if you listen, if any of them items we just talked about is something you're interested in. Why referring? Well, when you refer somebody in our program, it's worth $1 million. Is there any other program out there that when you refer somebody is worth $1 million? Actually, it is also increases your probability of becoming a high impact winner in the $1 billion raffle. So you heard about that in the video. So referring becomes down to something very critical in our program. You also might want to know, well, you're here because you're important. You're very important to us. We cannot do what we want to do without your assistance. So this is not something that is just talked about. It is serious. We reward you by doing different things to help us accomplish our goal. Of course, you could be just here to win money. It's nice to say, hey, I'm going to buy a raffle ticket for $1 billion with a 1 in 3 chance of winning. But every day I can win money in a free daily game or a weekly game or a monthly game, all the way up to $50,000. So guys, we've got you covered if you're looking to win some money. But if you're really interested in being a game changer, turning greed into good deeds, then you're at the right place tonight. And that is part of philanthropy and part of what we're doing. Now, the financial rewards, we can actually show you just in a very short period, less than 180 days, that you can retire, completely retire, as long as you know how to build a team, put a team together. You can go out and make a massive impact with what we have. Not only $100,000 special bonus that's up for grabs, but we have $50 million that we're giving away for the people that can build the teams. So guys, there's a lot of reasons that we can go through, and unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover them all in one night. So we do have different calls throughout the week to help people understand what's going on. And of course, we have our Saturday call, which is a big call, which will be the next call we hope you can do. So let's dive into this. Let's give you a little background of what Avazoo is about. We'll go more into why we put this together and what happened. In today's world, it absolutely amazes me that we still have to worry about running water, and we have to worry about sewers, and we have to worry about homeless. It's crazy why that actually has to happen. More important is in things like when there's disasters, whether it's earthquakes, whether it's floods, fires, farmers losing crops, just from all the natural disasters of what's going on around the world creates so many problems. So what is Avazoo? Well, Avazoo's been put together because of the problems what's been happening out in the world. It started because, obviously, for those of you who don't know, I am the founder. I used to be in the disaster industry, and I saw people lose everything, and I wanted a way how to get their money back. But it grew from there. It grew from charities that have no money available because there are so many different charities out there, so many people trying to help that are underfunded. There's things in there like humanity, what happened with the COVID here a couple of years ago. People got caught short with money. Climate control, people don't have money. There's so many things that are causing problems in the world today. And Avazoo can be like an ATM machine. Now, we can do it, but the question there is we got to do this together as a team, as a group, to go through it. So let's quickly explain what the raffle is. There are 50 million tickets available. That's worldwide. Now, there are restricted countries. There's 22 restricted countries at the current time where you're unable to purchase a ticket. But if you are able to purchase a ticket, it's a 1 in 3 chance of winning a cash prize. 1 in 3. That means there's over 16 million people will win some form of a cash prize. And 50 million tickets around the world, they're pretty limited on the tickets. Now, the cool thing about our program is you can only have one ticket, one person. So you can never go into debt. You can't have that gambling addiction where you've got to go out and buy more and more. It's one of the reasons we wanted a raffle and not a lottery. Now, there's up to 5 million promotional tickets of this particular raffle. The first one, we've allocated 1 million promotional tickets that we can use to give away to different non-profit organizations, promotions, some cruise lines, things like that. Now, we have a mobile app. And the mobile app is what makes this unique. That's where it takes the greed into doing good deeds. And folks, let's be honest, greed is a horrible word. However, it's true. You'll do a lot of things for $1 billion. You wouldn't do the same for $10. So with our mobile app, you'll have the opportunity to receive additional free entries for doing good deeds. It truly is a new way forward in getting things accomplished in the philanthropy world. Now, we have a 6-day event, and that event is going to be broken up 3 online and 3 live in person. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. And then now we have the daily, weekly, and monthly game that we created to create urgency for people to buy a ticket. Knowing that there were 50 million tickets available, and knowing there was no set date for them, it caused a problem that people say, hey, I'll get my ticket next week, or I'll get my ticket next month. And by having the daily and weekly game where there's no additional cost, now it's created urgency to say, hey, I might as well buy my ticket now, secure my spot, and at the same time benefit winning money, up to $50,000. It's a lot of money. So guys, 70% of the ticket revenue goes into a third-party paymaster. Now, the first raffle is going to pay out $1 billion to the first prize. Second prize is 100 people get $1 million each. And we expect to raise about $3.5 billion for our charitable organizations. So there's a $20 ticket, a $50 ticket, a $100 ticket, a syndicate ticket for $1,500, and a corporate ticket for $2,500. So guys, obviously, if we only sold 50 million tickets at $20, we don't raise $3.5 billion. So the $20 ticket and the $50 ticket are capped at only 10 million tickets each. Okay, or sorry, 5 million tickets each for a total of 10 million. So guys, the 12th raffle is the end of our cycle. We have 11 raffles with 50 million tickets, first prize $1 billion. And the 12th one is the D-Day raffle, where the prize goes up to $5 billion. Now, what's unique tonight, you're going to have the opportunity, if you haven't bought your ticket, to buy in the $100 ticket level that actually gets you into the first raffle and the D-Day raffle. And you can benefit receiving free entries all the way through the process. Now, who is the chairman of our organization? Well, the chairman is Dr. Hans Reinisch. Now, unfortunately, he's no longer our CEO, but he was CEO with many different companies. You may recognize him from EMI Records or Capitol Records. He worked with Richard Branson and Virgin Records when they done that deal. He's very, very well known in the music industry, and he was our CEO one time, but only in the last couple of years he had the opportunity to meet a beautiful lady, got married, and wanted to spend more time with his wife, so he only acts as our chairman. But this is one of the main reasons we will accomplish our goals and succeed in this raffle. However, there is a great board of directors. There is Gigi Rodriguez, Basil, you see him there. There is Zeus, who's the attorney, and myself, who heads up kind of the operations as COO of the company. So we're the board directors that run the company, but we surrounded ourselves with some of the best people I know on this earth today. Morgan Lewis does protection asset. Richard Staple does all of the actuaries to make sure the numbers. Roy, he's our project engineer to make sure all of our software is put together. Guys, I can go on and on with this list. We got everybody from Paul Davis, who does our operations, to Kelly, you may have just seen on the recent presentation down in Australia. She heads up our special programs with Elias in our Spanish. But guys, we're so proud of our volunteers, not only Sylvia and Daniel that are part of our organization and player support, but also the people that are in the background that help out on a daily basis. So the reason we're going to succeed is we come together as a team. It's not no one individual, even though there's a board of directors, but we go out and we put this thing together. Now, what we've done is we created an app. And the app is designed to give you free entries. So you can only buy that one ticket. So by only purchasing one ticket, it means you're kind of limited, but not with us. Because, see, if it was a lottery and the prize went from $10 million to $100 million, more people buy tickets. And it rolls over again to the next week, and then the next week. And when it goes to $500 million, more people buy tickets. And then it gets to $1 billion or higher. And what happens then? That people go out and spend all their money on lottery tickets because of the belief they believe they're going to win. They can get the same concept with us. However, the difference is they never go into debt. And what they do is they post things inside the app that generates free entries. So there are what we call banners that you post to your Facebook, Twitter account, Instagram. Remember I talked earlier about how important it is of you? Well, if we didn't have you doing this, it would cost us literally millions and millions of dollars in credibility and advertisement. So you're as important here as we are. So we want to make sure you're aware of that, and we take care of you the best we can. Obviously, we have a regulator, we have laws that we have to stand by, but you as our players, we're going to stand behind you as much as we can, because the more you post, the more you put on Facebook and you share it with your friends, the more people are going to buy more tickets. And because you're sharing that link, they're going to have a credibility. That means you get rewarded. How do you get rewarded? With free entries. It could be 5 entries, 10 entries, 100 entries. It doesn't matter. Depends what the banner is. Now, what's coming soon is a way that you can make commission on the banner. Now, our banners are all geolocated. What that means is if you're in a little town somewhere around the world, that banner will just show up where you are located. We have national and worldwide banners that everybody sees. So something like Hertz Car Rental or Shell Gas Company, they would be on a national banner that everybody sees when they open the phone. The app is completely free to download, and it's the first thing you should do as soon as you sign up for your ticket. Then what you can start doing is enjoying getting free entries. Additionally, in there with specialty banners, you'll actually receive free spins in the daily and weekly game. So, of course, one of you is saying, well, hang on, how do I get these free entries? Well, the reason you're getting free entries, it doesn't cost the company any money at all. What it means is your entry number is the exact same number as what your number was on your initial purchase. So if that number was 1 through 16, a 16-digit number, every time you got another entry, it's 1 through 16, the identical number again and again. And what this means is inside a bucket, you can have hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of the unique number duplicated, which means it does not change the odds. And I'm going to play you a little video so you can really grasp this a little bit better. So enjoy.
Anyway, let's get back to explaining the 1 in 3 odds. But with the ability to earn free entries, you may be wondering how we maintain and guarantee a 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize. Especially when we're giving away potentially millions or tens of millions of free entries. It's really not very complicated and quite simple to understand. With only 50 million raffle tickets available worldwide and guaranteeing a 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize, that gives us over 16.6 million winners. If you're still wondering how we can give away millions of additional free entries while maintaining the 1 in 3 odds of winning, allow us to explain. But first, please remember a player can only win one prize, and it will always be the highest prize if an entry is drawn for more than one prize amount. That's right, always the biggest prize. So during the 6-day raffle drawing event, your number can be drawn often, and that's what you want, because each day the raffle prizes get bigger and bigger. So, if you use the methodology of our game, you will have lots of entries, and your raffle ticket number could be drawn again and again. But remember, you would forfeit the lower prize and take the bigger prize, as you can only win one prize, and it's always the biggest one. This is why we are releasing the tickets for purchase over 3 months, allowing the player to obtain multiple free entries. Then, when the last ticket has been purchased, we will announce the raffle drawing date. This will be at least 30 days after the final ticket has been sold and before the raffle drawing date, allowing the last ticket purchaser the opportunity to receive additional free entries, just like someone who bought a ticket at the beginning. Wow. As we said, we want a fair playing field for everyone. But now you can see why this is unlike any lottery, because with all lotteries, as soon as your number comes out, it's over. But with this methodology in the Avazoo raffle game, you can increase your probability of winning, but at the same time, keeping the 1 in 3 odds. So consider this example. Tracy has only 1 entry, Jeff has 3 entries, and Sue has 10 entries, for a total of 14 entries. Remember, no matter how many entries each person may have, they are all the exact same number for that person's entries. So let's say using this example you put all of their 14 entries in a box, there are still only 3 different entry numbers to draw from. Remember, every time you get an additional free entry, it's always the exact same number. Therefore, Jeff, who has 3 entries, and Sue, who has 10 entries, actually only have 2 different raffle ticket numbers. Now add Tracy with her 1 entry, you now have 3 unique raffle numbers, even though there are 14 raffle entries in the box. Or 1 in 3 odds if your number is pulled. But the probability is that since Sue has 10 tickets in the box, her number will most likely be the one drawn. However, there are still 2 other numbers available to be drawn, keeping the odds at 1 in 3 of winning a prize. This has never been thought of in any other lottery or raffle around the world, and makes our game so unique for the player. As long as you use the methodology and receive free entries, you will increase your probability of winning. For example, let's say you have 10 entries, and John only has 1 entry, and on day 1 both of your numbers are drawn. John's opportunity to win the $1 billion prize would be over. You, however, would still have 9 entries remaining, and let's say on day 3, your number is drawn again. You would forfeit your lower value prize from day 1, and receive the larger prize from day 3. So to make sure we got this point across, and you completely understand this methodology, let's do this one more time. You now have 8 entries remaining, and on day 5, your number is drawn again. You now forfeit your prize from day 3, and receive the larger prize from day 5. That still gives you 7 more opportunities to have your number drawn on the remaining days, giving you a chance to still win the grand prize of $1 billion. Amazing. You could actually say a stroke of genius went into designing this new game that gives you the biggest prize, the best odds, a fair playing field, and at the same time donating money to worldwide causes. We will say it again. Amazing.
All right, guys, pretty amazing, right? So now you understand the 1 in 3 chance. So what did we do to create this urgency? I explained earlier, when you got 50 million tickets out there and there's no date, people would come along and say, well, I'll buy my ticket later. So what we've done is we've created a way that you can purchase your ticket. And as soon as you purchase your ticket, you can then start playing in our free games. Now, the first thing we want to do is make sure you all feel comfortable. So 70% of the money goes into a third-party paymaster escrow account. So that means if you bought a $100 ticket, $70 that night would get swept, or within 72 hours, swept to the paymaster's account. Once that money sits in there, it stays there for up to 18 months as of October the 15th, 2023. At the end of 18 months, if we have not sold out all the tickets, there will be a vote, and the vote will go to you as the people. Do you want to continue, or would you want to get back your 70%? Now think about it, guys. Why would you not want to continue if you have the opportunity of winning free daily money, weekly money, monthly money, and increasing your probability of winning because you're getting free entries all the while? So obviously we would think you would want to continue. However, the 70% of the money is your money. If you voted on it coming back, you can do that. Or we could vote and reduce the raffle from $1 billion first prize down to $500 million. And then we could go forward with the raffle, or whatever the percentage numbers are. Now, the 30%, that's what goes to pay for the games, the different promotions, the advertising, overhead costs, salaries, things like that. So unfortunately, the 30% you would not be able to get back. So what did we do? We created this game. It all come because we done a marathon a couple of months back, and it got some excitement by spinning a wheel and getting the highest number. So as you can see, there's a wheel here on the right-hand side image, and you spin it. You start off with 5 spins, and then what you do is each day you'll get additional spins. There are some things we're going to be announcing this upcoming Saturday that's even better, that you're going to get naturally, automatically these spins for doing something. So make sure you join us this upcoming Saturday. Now, the one that has the highest number, the top 5 people from the game will move forward to the second playoff spin-off board. So these 3 different games we have, the daily one we project will start on the 15th of November. Now, I want to be upfront because we've got some new people most probably listening tonight. We are having some bugs in the system in the monthly game, and we're running about 2 weeks behind. So possibly we may have some bugs in the daily game as well. So it may not launch till December, but I just want to give a heads up. Right now, we're on track still, pushing for the 15th of November. Anybody can play in that game who is a $50 or $100 ticket or higher. So any of the syndicate or corporates, you can play in that game every single day. Now that goes from $1,000 to $10,000 cash prize each day. Pretty exciting. So the daily game is very exciting. You're going to find out a lot about that as it comes forward. If you've been given a coupon ticket, or you have an ambassador ticket and you got a VIP ticket, in other words, a free ticket, unfortunately, you cannot play in the daily game. But the weekly game, as long as you've finished in your dashboard all of the icons being colored in, as you can see here. The first one is the green tick. That is actually your sign-up process, the KYC. The purple one is your profile picture. Facebook means you like Facebook, so on and so on. As long as they're all colored in, you can play in the weekly game for totally free. There's no cost, no money. There's no you've got to have a certain thing requirement. As long as you've got that done, you can play in the game weekly. Again, each week you'll be able to get with 5, and I'm going to go through that game in a minute. Then 5 move on to the spin-off. Now, the monthly game is a little bit different. The monthly game is where the big money is going to be. We do expect that to go up to $1 million in the monthly game. Could even go quicker than that, go higher than that. However, that works. You can be in that game as long as you're a ticket purchaser. If you're a promotional ticket, you cannot play in the game unless you have one of the subscription plans. If you have the subscription plan, then you'll be able to play in the game. Now, one thing I didn't mention, in the daily game, if you have sold a ticket, referred somebody and they purchased a ticket, then you would play in the next day's game completely free as a reward bonus. So guys, the games is what's creating the urgency. Why sit back now and wait to buy your ticket when you can now play and get money and get additional free entries? Now, the next thing, as I talked about in the second slide out, there's a referral bonus of $1 million. Every time you refer this to somebody, you're picking up 15 free entries. Then 15 free entries are the identical number that's going to increase your probability. However, if any of them come in, you receive $1 million, if that is the winning $1 billion. So any of them referrals you've got, if they turn around and win the $1 billion, you've got $1 million. So guys, that's a pretty good referral for talking about what we're doing. However, if you're able to build a team and you can go 10 levels deep in your team and as wide as you want to, and the reason you want to do that is to get some of the $50 million bonus pool available. But in that level, there is $1 million in first prize again. So guys, referring and building teams is what gets you some referral bonuses and money. However, if you're playing in the game each and every week, you have the opportunity to get money weekly. And how that is done is anybody you referred, as they go into the wheel, the top 20 positions pay out a cash payout. So if you referred somebody and it's the highest number on the board during the week, then what happens is you turn around and receive $20. You can have all 20 people you referred. Now, we do expect that go to 100 and eventually to 1,000 as we grow more and more people. So first prize will pay more money. Again, these are all referral bonus, and the money comes out of the 30% of what we shared with you earlier. Now, let's move on to the weekly game. The weekly game is very simple, and all our games start on Wednesday morning at 1 minute past the hour of midnight. In other words, 1:00:01. They're always UTC time. UTC time, wherever you are around the world, the game starts at the same time. You receive 5 spins to start playing in the game, and it ends the following Tuesday night. The top 5 people that win get the highest numbers will then go into the spin-off board. The spin-off board is the same concept. It's a board, but the difference is it's got 1 through 40 on the numbers, and you win prizes based on what that number represents. So if number 32, you land on number 32, and that's $1,000, you win $1,000. Now, at the moment, the weekly game is set at 1,000. On November the 1st, it goes up to $2,500 in cash prizes, but there's other prizes on the board as well. Now, the best thing about our program is you can get additional spins by doing different things. If you go out and post your banners, you're getting free entries. But once you accumulate 40 entries, then you get another spin on the board. So the more you put out effort to share with Avazoo around the world what is going on, you're rewarded in spins. And if the luck is on your side, then you're being blessed, then you get the highest numbers, and then you go in and get a prize. It's that simple. Now, the best part is the monthly game. The monthly game has got a unique twist to it. It's the identical game as the weekly game. You get 5 spins, and you can see on this slide, it says 5 spins a week. That has now been adjusted, which you're going to know more about on Saturday. Well, I might as well tell you now. So what's going to happen is you begin with 5 spins the day you start to play. Then it goes for a 28-day cycle. So if you join on the first day, you're going to get 5 spins, and every day after that, you get 1 free spin every day. So you'll be able to get a spin 7 days a week coming in to increase your number. You can land on jackpot. Additional spins you can get by referring people. If you refer 3 people, you get 1 extra spin. But the difference between that spin is that goes into your playoff game. Guys, this is unique. So what happens is all month long, you get an additional spin and you can go out and get high numbers. Now, the top 5 go into the spin-off. You only get 1 prize and you will land on it and pick it, or you will hold and respin. Now, if you haven't got any additional spins, you didn't refer anybody, you only get that 1 spin when you come to the board. And if you land on, say, a baseball cap, then you win a baseball cap. But if you land on the car and you say, boy, I like that $50,000 cash more, and you've got another spin, then you can spin for the $50,000. But remember, if you spin off of the car, you might end up going down to the baseball cap or a Avazoo jacket. So there's multiple things on there, and this is done live once a month with the actual players live, where they're interviewed, where they're actually being with our host, talking to them about, well, are you going to spin or are you going to hold? Do you want to ask your family a question? Do you want to get their support? So a lot of fun in the monthly game. Moving on, we have a character that's got about a week left that we're trying to find a name for him. So let me introduce you to him, and then he can tell you exactly what he's looking for. Here you go.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
All right, so guys, if you're creative and you've got some talent and picking a names and picking a character, all you got to do is write it up and send it into Paul. We'll give you that email address, and you can win 10,000 shares. Guys, every single day we go out and sell more and more tickets. That share value keeps increasing. Right now, we know that's worth over $1 million for 10,000 shares. That's given to the person or persons divided who come up with the character, what we're looking for, whether it's a name, an accent, whether it's a he, whether it's a she, whether it's an alien, whether it's whatever it may be. So we're going through that process. So please make sure if you've got any ideas, put them forward. You can get that from the inside the I think it's called Name the Mascot, but I'll find out the email address and make sure we have it. Now, let's dive into this $50 million pool that we've been talking about. This is unique, guys. Okay, it's never been given before, I don't think, and it's a great program that was designed and put together in the thought of rewarding the people that put their effort forward. Now, you know as well as I know, there's a lot of people that like to sit back and just wait and get the rewards. Well, here's the good thing with our organization. You got a ticket. Your rewards are on your daily, weekly, monthly, and the $50 million raffle, where you could win $1 billion or $1 million or one of the other prizes. So if you sit back, you're still a winner, more than likely, because it's a 1 in 3 chance of winning the cash prize. However, if you want to make a difference, you truly want to put some money in your pocket, and you have the capability and talent to build a team, this is the way to do it, because the team is going to reward you. And the best part about this, there's nobody in the team that can lose out, because each team member can do identical to yours. So let's share you explain. So first of all, you got it from now to the end of the year, December 1st, to get 100 points into qualify to be in there. The 100 points, when we use the word qualify, I hate it, because truly you're going out and referring ticket sales to get 15 free entries and the potential of winning $1 million if you don't win the $1 billion. So it's really not about qualifying. You're just going to go out and refer every day. Every time you talk to somebody, you're referring tickets. It's something that will become your second nature, talking about our mission and what we're doing. People will buy a ticket. They will see the excitement in you and they'll want to buy a ticket. So $20 tickets get you 1 point, $50 tickets 2, $100 tickets 3 points, $1,500 ticket, which is our syndicate program, gets you 50 points. 2 of those and you're now in the program. Or $2,500 ticket gets you 80 points. Guys, you got from now to the end of the year to go ahead and get a minimum of 100 points. But don't stop there, whatever you do. Get 1,000 points, get 5,000 points, 10,000 points. Whatever you're able to get and accumulate, the larger the amount, the more of the $50 million bonus you're going to get. Now, at the end of the year, we then start our weekly bonanza. That will start on January 1st, and for 7 days, there is a sale competition, basically. What we do is the amount of points that are in the pool at the end of the year, we take 20% of those points. So 20% from every person, points come away. So if you only had 100 points in there, we're going to remove 20 points away. That goes in the weekly bonanza. Then the people that go out and sell the most tickets, refer the most people, get the highest percentage of that pool. So if there was somebody in there that sold 50% of the tickets that week and that 20% of the points, so let's say there's 1,000 points in there, that's 200 points going into the weekly bonanza. If the person that went out and sold 50% of the tickets, he would get 100 points going back in. Sorry, yes, 100 points. So that means there's 200 points come out, but only 20% of his. But because he had the most weekly sales, he's getting 50% of that 20% pool. Guys, you can have a bad week or a good week. This allows you to go away on vacation. Yes, you might lose a few points, but the following week you can come back and you can sell more tickets. Now, what's really cool about this is the people that get involved with you under your team, you're getting matching points from them. So you can go 10 levels deep. That means whatever they sell, they get the points and you get the points. This is a win-win situation, and we're going to go into detail about this on Saturday. So please join us on Saturday. We also have a resellers agreement that once you get to 100 ticket sale, you automatically qualify for it. So when you go out and refer 100 people, you automatically get this next step. And that next step is very simple. As long as you do 25 ticket sales each week, through the month, so you got a month, that's 100 ticket sales, they average 25, you pick up 2% referral bonus / commission, whichever you want to call it. If you do 1,000 tickets, okay, then that means you're getting 10%. So again, building out your teams, creating the sales is going to allow you to get your commission or override bonuses. Now, this is not a business opportunity. This is not an affiliate program selling a product. This is a referral bonus. And we have a 2% set up for your team as well. But here's what's cool. Once you become to the resellers agreement, then automatically, if you sold or referred that ticket to somebody, instead of you getting the $1 million, you now receive $3 million as a referral bonus. Guys, no brainer. 1 million or 3 million? How much do you want? 3 million. Get to your 100 ticket sales. So now you start qualifying for your 3 million. And it is all retroactive. So guys, very important. Moving on. We have a reward program that is second to none. The top 1,000, again, no money to sign into it, no pre-qualifying you got to do, just go out and refer our program. All you do is go out and refer, and more referrals you get. If you land in the top 1,000, there is some form of a cash prize, as well as 30% of them 1,000 numbers receive other gifts. This is unique. Nobody's got it. We designed it. We put it together. It's exciting. So the first prize is $1 million. If you're the highest referral, another $1 million you can get for referring. So yes, you may not be able to win the $1 billion. The luck's not in your way, but you could have referred some people and picked up $3 million or $1 million. You could have referred some of the 100 million winners. So you pick up money there. You've got commission from the $50 million pool bonus. And then you come over here and find out you're the highest referral. You pick up another $1 million. Guys, this is all for a $20, $50, or $100 ticket and helping out the world, making a change in charity. Now, let's say you're coming at number 1,000 position. you only get $1,000 in cash. That's not bad. That's still pretty good, $1,000. But where our reward program's unique, we took 30% of the numbers between the 1,000 and we randomly put gifts to them. So as you can see right there, if you come in at number 907, you would get a new house. However, if you come in at 103, you would get an electronic generator, or you can get food baskets delivered every 2 weeks, or a hygiene basket every 2 weeks. You might only get a baseball hat. You might get a scholarship. Guys, it's a great reward program, so make sure you look at it and find out more about it, and that's to encourage you to keep referring. Now, we have what we call a legacy club. Legacy club is very simple. It is the more you do for the organization. We've got Kelly going out doing all kinds of things. They get recognized. When people get recognized, you become free into our legacy club. It entitles you to put your family name on one of the projects that Avazoo does. So as we build dams around the world, or we build hospitals, or we put in highways, we put in power plants, all for third world countries maybe, what happens is Kelly would have her name, which is Falgate, the family name, would go onto the school or the hospital. Guys, this is a great club that we just look at you, see that you've gone up and beyond, and you get named in the legacy club. Now, whether we're going to have 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 in the legacy club, it just depends on what the individuals do. So guys, be recognized, be in the CRC center, do the extra, go up and beyond, get recognized, become part of the legacy club so your family know that you're part of this and you made a legacy. Your children's grandchildren would know now that the Kelly Falgate Hospital was done because of the first raffle. Great opportunity. Now, we have a $25,000 opportunity that actually ended on Sunday the 22nd. Okay. However, it got extended. And the reason it got extended is because there were some pay issues last week that I'm going to show you a slide in a couple of seconds so you can see what happened to hopefully educate you when you make your purchase, or anybody you refer, you can tell them. So there were some game issues in the monthly game. We applied on Monday morning and asked the attorneys and regulators if we can get an extension. We were expecting a day or 2 days to get an extension on our $25,000 program. However, we got it extended all the way until this upcoming Tuesday. That's the end of October, October 31st. Now, what is the program? For every ticket you refer that is paid, it has to be a paid ticket, and it has to be within the dates of the program. So it cannot be an old ticket that you're just getting paid up. It has to be somebody that is in the part of the program. You will receive $1,000 in a pool for you. So if you sell 8 tickets from now until Tuesday, you'll receive $8,000 from this $50 million pool. Now, guys, what's really cool about this is you literally turn around and can have this money as soon as we get to 10 million ticket sales. So you're not waiting out to the end. So that's a nice little bonus that you can pick up. It's running out every day check. So if you sell a $20 ticket, $50 ticket, $100 ticket, doesn't matter what it is, you get $1,000 in your name to collect. It's guaranteed money. Okay, now guys, I want to be honest with you, right? We're getting a lot of $20 tickets. It's the first time we have ever seen this. We run about 78% of people buy a $100 ticket. Because of this promotional program, we're seeing $20 tickets. We're not that naive or stupid, in another word, to know what's happening. People are paying $20 for their friends for their ticket. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you don't try to sign them up and they sign up themselves. But guys, if you're willing to give them $20, give them $100. Why? Because then they're in 2 different raffles. They're in the first raffle and the D-Day raffle. And you've got 2-to-1 chance of them becoming a prize winner that you could win $1 million from twice if they're the $1 billion winners. Guys, don't do it for 20. They can't play in the daily game for $20. So you don't want to do that. In my recommendation, do the $100 ticket if you are paying for it. Now, let me show you what's been happening all week, why we were able to get this extended. This is a confidential payment gateway that we could not disclose everything in here. But we wanted to show you today's day was October the 26th. We're not going to show you the person's last name, but Caroline successfully got approved for her $22. That's a $20 plus the $2 fee they have. But if you look down the list, you'll see Caroline in a couple of different places where you can see it was canceled. It was a canceled payment failed. It's not that Caroline didn't have the funds. She did. This is the requiring bank that said, hey, I don't recognize this. Is this a scam? Is this a something going on the internet? So before you do your charge, call your bank, make the decision and say what card you're going to use. Call your bank and say, listen, I am going to do a charge. It's international, so you don't have this happen. This happened to Freddie. And I appreciate these people that have gone back and keep going to make the change. You are my heroes. You are making it happen. But please understand, it's nothing to do with our system, and it's nothing to do with you. Okay, it's your bank that's stopping the payment. They're canceling the payment for fraud charges. So guys, because of this, we got the extension. And that means now you can get that $1,000 referral on each one of those tickets up until the 31st. Now, last week when the $25,000 program ended, we introduced the $100,000 opportunity. This is where we're taking a gamble. We're relying on you guys, majority of you guys, not able to accomplish it. And what that does, it rewards the ones that do. How simple is it? It's very simple. From until November the 1st, which is this upcoming Wednesday, 1 week yesterday, okay, you have to have 3 ticket referrals made, 3 ticket sales, 20, 50, or 100, 1,500, doesn't matter which one. That qualifies you into the program. And then from that time onwards, anybody in your team from now until the end of the year, when they go out and sell tickets, you get the matching amount in a pool bonus up to 100,000. So if you've got 10 people in your team and they all go out and sell 10 tickets each of $100 each, that would be 10 times 100 is 1,000. And they do that consecutively 10 times. There is $10,000 in a pool bonus that you haven't had to do anything apart from referring a 20, a 50, and $100 each week. Simple to receive $100,000. Build your team, let your team go out and duplicate what you're doing, that then turns around and gets them the $100,000. And all you got to do is do your 3 ticket sales to get your referral bonus. There's 8.4 weeks when we put this together from November 1st to December 31st. That means out of the $20, $50, and $100, there's $170 coming in, 8.4 weeks. You are collecting in for the organization $1,428. So how are we going to do it? Well, obvious common sense. We're relying on some of the people not being able to do the $20, $50, and the $100 ticket each week. We're kind of relying on that so the people that can do it, there's enough referral bonus in there to pay out for all the people. So it's on us to make sure it works. Guys, this is, if you're an aggressive team builder, if you know how to put groups together, this is what you want to be involved in, because this is a huge amount of money, $100,000. Then you got part of the 50 million. So go and get your tickets referred and sold. Now, the restricted countries, for a long time, you could not participate in anything with restricted countries with Avazoo. It was a no-no. However, because of the referral bonuses, we went back and we got approval that somebody that doesn't own a ticket, as long as they have an account, they could then go ahead and refer their referral code and be rewarded. So what that means is anybody that signs up in a restricted country, whether it's South Africa, whether it's the USA, it doesn't matter. You must go through the complete KYC sign-up process. You must go through the due diligence, as in your profile picture and everything was required, like the Facebook page, so on and so on. At the end of the sign-up process, you'll have a complimentary 1-week game to play in the game 1 week. Then what will happen is you'll go into the CRC Center to talk to other people for 1 week. Now, at that time, you cannot purchase a raffle ticket. You're in a restricted country, but you have an account established. It's open. You've already started receiving free entries. The entries will go to whatever raffle you eventually join that has when your restrictions lifted. Or you may go on vacation and you may go on a cruise, and while you're out of the country, out of the jurisdiction, you then can purchase your ticket. But remember, if you're on the mainland of any of the 22 different countries, you cannot make the ticket purchase. But what you can do is you can create your own financial future. You can be part of the 50 million pool. You can refer your code. You can be part of the $1,000 pool. You can be part of all of our bonuses using your referral code, guys. This is a no-brainer. So if you're in a restricted country, get out there, get signed up. And you'll even have the opportunity to play in daily games and weekly games as promotional banners. Guys, it is a no-brainer. So get out there, purchase your ticket, get signed up, start getting some of that $1,000 reward for each ticket from now until next Wednesday and so on up to the $100,000. Now, last step, okay? What is the next step to your financial freedom? Well, first of all, we want to see you next week, okay? We want to see you on Saturday if you can make it to our call because we're going to explain it. The 25,000 deadline ends on this upcoming Saturday. So don't forget about, this upcoming Wednesday, October the 31st. So make sure you're into that program and you can start selling tickets. And then that also qualifies you for your grand prize of the $100,000, 3 tickets needed to qualify. So guys, make sure you keep tuned with everything. Be in the CRC Center. Make sure you know what's going on. We appreciate you joining us here, but this upcoming Saturday will be a big call. Look out for your emails because there's some promotions to get people on the call. And I appreciate your time tonight. And I want to thank you for being here. It's one cause, one love. We don't care where you are around the world, what color, religion, whatever you are, it's one cause to help thy neighbor. And it's one love means that we love each and everybody. God bless to you. Thank you for the call. And we'll see you again in the future. Take care. Good night.